Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity boys baseball between the Central Catholic Raiders and the Lancers of Lawrence High. Your Lancers come into the game with a record of 6-9. They're coming off an 8-7 loss against the Andover Warriors. Meanwhile, Central comes in with a 13-3 record. They're coming off a loss to Andover as well. That was a 1-0 defeat. Folks, thanks so much for joining us this evening on LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with the first pitch.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks for joining us here on LPS Media for this boys varsity baseball broadcast. In town today, the Central Catholic Raiders to face off against your Lawrence High School Lancers. It's Friday, May the 19th, 2017. Our crew this evening, Anthony Calderon, Jessica Pimentel. Our producer is Mr. Dave Perkarski. My name is Jay Oza, and thank you so much for joining us here at Devlin Field, home of the Lancers. And we're underway with a ball outside. 1-0 is the count here. On top of the first inning, we have Abel Acosta on the mound for the Lancers. And it's a 2-0 count to start things off. Three balls, no strikes to the batter, Joe Sanchez, the junior infielder. Acosta, of course, pitched a perfect game earlier this season. You can see some photos of that game right on the Lawrence Public Schools website. Here is the 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4. And Sanchez takes first base. Stepping up to the plate for the Raiders, number 7, Noah Lucier. Acosta trying to settle in here. Top of the first. Nobody out. One runner on first. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. And a quick mound visit here, as Acosta has not thrown a strike yet in 5 pitches. Nelson Diaz, the catcher, goes out to the mound for a quick word with Acosta. Sanchez takes a lead off first base, and Lucier digs in. The 1-0 is high, ball 2. 6 pitches, all balls so far. Here comes the 2-0 from Acosta. There's a strike. 2-1 the count now, as Lucier was squaring around for a possible sacrifice bunt. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Flip to second for 1, on to first. Double play. Excellent job by the Lancer defense. 2 out now here in the top of the first. Dominic Keegan coming up to bat for the Raiders. with 2 down here, top of the first. Keegan, the number 3 hitter, takes a strike. 0-1. Acosta getting the call there. Bases empty. Top of the first, 2 outs. Breaking ball inside, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Keegan. Check swing. It's a ball up and away, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Acosta trying to get out of the inning. And there's a chop ground ball to the shortstop. Throw to first is on the money. And that's the end of the top of the first. No score here from Lawrence. Folks, thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with the bottom of the first inning. Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We move to the bottom of the first inning here from Lawrence. No score. Nate Carpenter Jr. on the mound for Central. His first pitch of the ball game is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. At the dish for Lawrence, number 7, Kebler Peralta. The 0-1 pitch to Peralta is fouled back. And quickly, Peralta down 0-2 here to the junior Carpenter in a scoreless game. Bottom of the first inning here from Devlin Field. Carpenter has the sign, working from the stretch, delivers. Check swing on the outside corner, 1-2, as Peralta is able to hold up. Here comes the 1-2 from Carpenter. Breaking ball outside. It's 2-2. Two pitch to Peralta is high and outside, and it's a full count. Peralta, the sophomore infielder, doing a good job to work the count here. Fell down 0-2, and now he's got himself a full count. Carpenter delivers the 3-2 outside, and after falling down 0-2, Peralta works himself a walk to start off the bottom of the first inning. Anibal Pena to the dish now. Nobody out here, bottom of the first inning. No score. Carpenter the pitch to Pena with a runner on first. That's a strike. Throw down to first. Peralta gets back safely. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Pena. Breaking ball up high. 1-1 now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first, with Peralta on first base after drawing a walk. The 1-1 is in there for a called strike. 1-2 now to Pena. Peralta showing no signs of running from first base, at least not yet. Here comes the 1-2 from Carpenter. It's chopped foul. Stays 1-2 here. Nobody out in the bottom of the first. Carpenter working from the set, winds and delivers high. 2-2. Pena, the junior, working the count here. Carpenter to the set and delivers the 2-2. Runner going, throw down to second. Peralta. He is safe at second. And Pena is able to draw the walk. Runners on first and second now. Just a mix-up of what the count was. Lancer bench thought that was ball 4. Central thought that was ball 3. And the umpires will talk to decide what the count was. Personally, my count was 2-2. I thought it was ball 3 that was just delivered as Peralta was able to steal second base. And yes, indeed, we'll have a full count now here with Pena back to the dish, but Peralta gets his bag. He's over at second in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And the umpires once again getting together to talk things over, just making sure that it is in fact a full count for Pena. Pena will take a couple warm-up swings. The infield gets a chance to talk things over. And we can take this opportunity to remind you that LPS Media broadcasts on both Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel number 41. Of course, you can find LPS Media all day, every day on any device on YouTube. Just search for Lawrence Public Schools and you can watch any sporting event or school event that we have covered in the last few years. And coach of the Lancers, Brendan Nealon, still wanting an explanation from the umpire as to why Pena is not going to be awarded first base. They're telling him it's a full count, 3-2. And Nealon looks satisfied, and you know what? They're gonna call Peralta out at second. After the initial safe call, Peralta is now called out. One down, bases empty here in the bottom of the first inning. Full count to Pena. Here's the pitch from Carpenter. It is low and outside, and Pena draws the walk. Nelson Diaz to the dish, number 10, senior catcher first baseman for the Lancers. One out here, bottom of the first inning. First pitch to Diaz is outside, throw down to first. And Pena is back after the dive. And here comes the 1-0 from Carpenter. 1-0 pitch just high. 2-0 now to the Lancers' number 3 hitter, Diaz. Pena with a solid lead off of first base. 1 out here. That one is fouled straight back high into the air. 2-1, the count now to Diaz with 1 out and a runner on first base. Carpenter delivers the 2-1, and that is rocked into left center. Fielder going back and makes the catch. And Pena trots back to first base. Diaz drove that one into deep left center. Great job by the center fielder to track that one down, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Pena remains at first base. Leo Romero to the dish for Lawrence High. 2 outs and a runner on first. First pitch fastball fouled straight back behind the plate. Almost crushes the windshield, but not quite. Here comes the 0-1 from Carpenter. 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Ground ball foul down the first baseline. 0-2 now. Romero in an 0-2 hole with a runner on first base. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. The pitch to Romero, another swing, chopped down to third base. The throw is to first, and it's in time, side retired. Folks, thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We're gonna take a short break in a scoreless game. We'll be right back with the top of the second inning.
I wanna bake the biggest cake in the world.
I wanna be the greatest singer in the whole world.
I want to be the best architect in the world.
I want to be the greatest pizza maker in the entire Milky Way.
I want to be the best rapper in the whole wide universe.
I want to catch the biggest snake in the whole world.
I want to catch pirates when I grow up, bad pirates.
Over the side, man! Waters away!
I want to be a treasure hunter when I grow up.
I want to be a BMX driver, and I hope I fall down in the lake.
I want to fly the biggest rocket in the world.
Being in school can make our dreams come true. Yay!
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media for this varsity baseball matchup between the Raiders and the Lancers here at Devlin Field in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Abel Acosta on the mound for the Lancers. First pitch at the top of the second is high and tight for ball 1. Second pitch upstairs, a little high and outside from Acosta. 2-0 with Mike Piero, the junior, at the plate for the Raiders. Here's the 2-0, gets the inside corner on the fastball. 2-1 now. The 2-1 fastball inside, and Piero has himself a hitter's count at 3-1. Acosta winds, kicks, and delivers. And that is popped up high, just behind second base. And there's 1 out here in the top of the second. No hits so far in the ball game. No score, top of the second inning. The Raiders visiting the Lancers. Steve Hajar, number 9, that one is high. And Hajar does a good job to duck out of the way of that one. 1-0. And Diaz wants to talk things over with Acosta. Looks like Diaz might have been crossed up there. 1-0 count here. With Hajar batting with 1 out, bases empty, top of the second inning. Acosta deals the 1-0, and that one is in there. Strike one, it's 1-1. Acosta delivers the 1-1, and he hits the batter. Hajar to first base, that one hit him in the shoulder. One down in the top of the second. Runner on first. Acosta deals, that one is ripped into right field, into foul territory. That one is going to be into the hitting cage. 0-1 the count. Sean Thompson at the dish for Central. One on, 1 out. Oh, 1 pitch, just a little bit high. 1-1 now. Hajar, the runner on first, reaching on a hit by pitch. Lancers turned a nice double play in the top of the first, looking to do the same thing to end the inning here. The 1-1 is high, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Acosta. Runner going, that's a base hit, the first hit of the game. Hajar rounding second, he's gonna turn back. And it was a good decision as the throw came in quickly from right field. 2 on, 1 out for the Raiders here in the top of the second inning. Here's Michael Lefebvre into the batter's box. Left-handed batter for Central. Acosta delivers. First pitch a little bit high. Ball 1. Two on, 1 out for the Raiders here, second inning. That one is fouled back. Count now 1-1 here with 1 out. Runners on first and second for Central. Acosta trying to work himself out of a 1-out jam. The right-hander deals outside, 2-1. The crowd accumulating here at Devlin Field here in the top of the second. Central trying to get on the board first. They've got the first hit of the ball game. Here's Acosta's 2-1, fouled back again. And now it's 2-2 here with 1 out, 2 runners on. Lefebvre with a 2-2 pitch, way outside, full count here. Scoreless game here from Lawrence so far. Lefebvre trying to change that here in the top of the second inning. Full count, and that one is inside. Sorry, that's going to be ball 3. Now we have a full count. Still just 1 out. Lancer's going to try to turn 2 on any ground ball. They do get the ground ball from the second baseman to the shortstop for 1. And they're only able to get the force at second base. So 2 outs now, still scoreless here from Lawrence. Central's got runners at the corners. Michael Jaskalevicus, the senior first baseman, steps into the batter's box as the Lancers want to talk things over, have a little meeting on the pitcher's mound. And as they discuss, we can invite you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools homepage, where you can read about all the fun and interesting events going on in our public schools. The girls tennis team picked up a couple big wins in the doubles division. Students from the Weatherby School participated in the Stand and Deliver mentorship program. And the High School Learning Center held its 4th annual blood drive to benefit the American Red Cross. Read about all of that and more at the LPS homepage. In any browser, just head to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Here's Jaskalevicus at the dish with 2 on and 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd. Acosta deals, and it's in the dirt. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Low and inside as the runner steals second base. A lot of the fans here at Devlin Field thought that one caught the inside corner. 2-0 to Jaskalevicus. Acosta deals. And it's a ground ball right at the pitcher. And the throw home, and he is out. And that retires the side. Still scoreless here from Lawrence. We move to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Lancers nothing, Raiders nothing, and we'll be right back after this short break.
This tray takes 100 million years to decompose. None of this goes in the green bin. I wish there was someone who could help. Oh,
I am a great green genie! No! Not in my bin! No! Not in my bin!
Oh, this trust is weighing me down. We'll help you. Thank you. Thank you for freeing me. No problem. Wait, this doesn't go in the recycling bin. It has to be in the trash. Let's keep the Arlington green and clean.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media for this varsity boys baseball matchup between the Raiders of Central Catholic and the Lancers of Lawrence High. Strike on the outside corner to start off the bottom of the second inning. Lancers and Raiders scoreless here in the bottom of the second. Nate Carpenter on the mound for the Raiders. And there is strike two. Alex Almonte in the batter's box for the Lancers here. As we get the bottom of the second underway. Check swing in the dirt. Did he go? Nope, 1-2. Almonte still alive. I think he thought he might have went. Carpenter working from the stretch as he has all evening. Delivers the 1-2. He bounces it in there. And we're at 2-2 here. Bases empty, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. Carpenter looks in for the sign. Has it to the stretch. Delivers. Breaking ball high. And it's a full count here for Alex Almonte. Here comes the 3-2 from Carpenter. Just a bit outside, and Almonte draws a walk here. Leadoff man aboard for the Lancers here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's Andy Acosta, the senior. Acosta with a runner on first base. Carpenter delivers. A little bit up and away, 1-0. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Carpenter's 1-0. Check swing, strike. 1-1. Acosta digs in, awaiting the 1-1. He watches a strike go by on the inside corner. It's 1-2 with nobody out, and Almonte on first base after drawing a walk. Here's the 1-2 from Carpenter. Swing, and that's a base hit. First hit of the game for the Lancers. Almonte takes second. And Lawrence High has something going here in the bottom of the second inning against the 13-3 Central Catholic Raiders. 2 on, nobody out here. Bottom of the second, scoreless game. And into the batter's box for the Lancers, number 3, Brian Guerrero. Guerrero, the lefty, with a runner in scoring position. That's Almonte. First pitch, he squares, drops a bunt down the first base line, and they're gonna wait for it to go fair. It's a fair ball, I believe. Indeed, the first baseman was waiting for that one to go into foul territory, but his glove touched it in fair territory. And that's a phenomenal bunt by Brian Guerrero. The Lancers have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. And with that, the Central Catholic squad will call a mound visit. The infielders will join to talk things over here. Bottom of the second inning here in Lawrence. No score, but the Lancers are threatening. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the Lancers have Juan Medina at the plate here with a chance to drive in a run, 2 or 3. Medina, the left-handed batter, digs in against Carpenter. Here we go. Bases loaded, nobody out. The first pitch to Medina. It's chopped foul down the first base line, 0-1. Carpenter working from the stretch. 0-1 pitch to Medina. Ground ball to the first baseman, he boots it. Everybody's gonna be safe. And the Lancers take a 1-0 lead on an error by the first baseman. Bases still loaded, still nobody out here for the Lancers. 1-0 the score here in the bottom of the second inning. And here's Edelson Tavares. Tavares swings at the first pitch and fouls it down the first base line. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. The Lancers leading the 13-3 Raiders by the score of 1-0. And Tavares at the plate. Time called. Tavares trying to add to this Lancer lead. 6-9 Lancers trying to upset the Raiders here, coming in at 13-3. That one's in the dirt. And no advance. The count is 1-1. One and one to Tavares. Carpenter on the mound for Central. Carpenter gets ready for the 1-1 pitch. Nobody out, bases loaded, driven into right field. And it's gonna be caught by the right fielder. And the runner on third for Lawrence decides not to tag up. And with one out here, the score remains 1-0 in favor of the Lancers. Bases still loaded for Lawrence High. And we go back to the top of the order with Kebler Peralta. Peralta up with one out and the bases loaded. Lancers have one run in already against Nate Carpenter. First pitch, check swing on the outside corner. Did he go? No swing. The count is 1-0. Peralta gets ready for the 1-0. Swings, grounds it, through for a base hit. One run scores. Here comes the second. The throw is going to go to the third base side. And the Lancers have themselves a 3-0 lead. Kebler Peralta with a 2 RBI single with one out here in the bottom of the second inning. The Lancers leading Central 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. Still only one out with runners at the corners. Lancers hungry for more here with Anibal Pena at the dish here. First pitch to Pena. Low and away, ball one. Runners at first and third for the Lancers. One man out. Pena at the plate. Carpenter gets ready to deal. His 1-0 pitch. Hit into right field down the line. And that one is foul. Plenty of distance on that one from Pena. 1-1 the count. Two runners on. One man out. And here comes the 1-1 pitch to Pena. Pena watches that one on the outside corner, called a strike. It's 1-2. Carpenter deals the 1-2 into right field, and that one is going to be foul. Count remains 1-2. Runner still at the corners with one out. Raiders hoping for a ground ball and an inning-ending double play. Carpenter deals the 1-2, and that one is hit high into the air. Down the first base line, the right fielder comes in and makes a diving catch. The runner from third tags and scores. The Lancers have a 4-0 lead. Two outs now as the Lancers score on a sacrifice fly. 4-0. Lancers able to put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the second inning. The appeal to first base, and the runner did not tag, and he is called out. So that ends the bottom of the second inning. Lancers 4, Raiders nothing. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with the top of the third.
Bullying is being mean to another kid over and over again.
Bullying often includes
teasing,
talking about hurting someone,
spreading rumors,
leaving kids out on purpose,
attacking someone by hitting them or yelling at them.
Kids who are bullied can feel like they are
different,
powerless,
unpopular,
alone.
Kids who are bullied have a hard time standing up for themselves.
The newest way of bullying is cyberbullying. For example, it includes posting rumors on sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Don't be a bully, be a buddy.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us this evening on LPS Media for this MVC varsity baseball matchup between the Central Catholic Raiders and your Lawrence High School Lancers. We move to the top of the third inning with the Lancers leading 4-0. Abel Acosta delivers a ball up high, 1-0. Lancers scoring 4 times in the bottom of the second. Acosta's pitch high and tight. Ball 2. Jake Delaney at the plate for Central. And he awaits the 2-0 from Acosta. Acosta delivers in there for a called strike. It's 2-1. Acosta's 2-1 inside. Nice job by Delaney to avoid getting hit by the pitch. Hitters count now, 3 balls and a strike. As Delaney tries to get aboard to start off the top of the third here. Acosta's pitch just a bit inside, and Jake Delaney draws a walk to start off the top of the third inning here, as the Central Catholic Raiders will try to claw their way back into this ball game, down 4-0 against Lawrence High. And we get back to the top of the order with Joe Sanchez, left-handed batter, with nobody out and 1 runner on. 1-0. Acosta getting ready to deal the 1-0 to Sanchez. That is hit high into the air on the infield. Third baseman coming in, calls, makes the catch, and 1 man out. Delaney remains at first base after drawing the walk. Sanchez retired. And to the plate is Noah Lucier, junior for Central Catholic. 1 on, 1 out. Acosta deals. First pitch, breaking ball in there, gets the inside corner, 0-1. Acosta's 0-1 pitch, little bit high. 1-1. Top of the third here from Lawrence. Lancers up 4-0. All four scored in the bottom of the second. Acosta deals the 1-1. Swing and a miss off the umpire's mask. And it'll be 1-2 to Lucier. Top of the third here from Lawrence. Lancers lead 4-0. 1 out, 1 runner on first base. A 1-2 count here to Lucier. Acosta gets ready to deal. High. Looked like it was a breaking ball though, although it goes right over the head of Noah Lucier. That sets the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Acosta. Fastball driven into center field. And the catch is made out in right center. 2 down for the Lancers. Dominic Keegan, the number 3 hitter for the Raiders, at the plate. Delaney remains on first base after drawing a leadoff walk. Acosta, first pitch inside for a ball. 1-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Here comes the 1-0 from Acosta. Fastball to the second baseman. Throw to first in time. Side retired. And we move to the bottom of the third inning here from Lawrence with the score. Lancers 4, Raiders 0. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with the bottom of the third.
Okay, Simon, what do people wear?
Clothes.
That's right, so it's important to learn how to dress yourself. Here's how it's done. Shirt, underwear, pants, socks, shoes. Underwear, always first, name tag on the back. Then pants and shirt. Go ahead and put this on. Now with the shirt, you want to make sure the first button's right or you have to start all over again, okay? Socks left on left, right on right. Tying the shoes, we're going to take the laces, we're going to cross them over, we're going to turn around where the bunny goes down in the hole, pull it tight, and bunny ears. Got it?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. The Raiders against the Lancers. We move to the bottom of the third inning with the Lancers on top 4-0. Nate Carpenter deals, and the first pitch is up high, 1-0. At the plate for Lawrence, Nelson Diaz. He takes a strike, and it's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 from Carpenter. It's in there for strike 2. Diaz down 1-2. Carpenter's pitch outside and low, and the count runs even at 2-2. Diaz digs in the 2-2 pitch, protecting the plate and fouling it straight back. Count remains 2-2. Carpenter delivers the 2-2 pitch, a breaking ball up high, and Diaz has worked himself a full count here. We are in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody out, bases empty. 2-2 to Diaz. Carpenter's pitch. High in the air, foul. Almost crushes the Kia in the parking lot, but not quite. Two strikes on Diaz, trying to protect the plate. The pitch Fouled off again. Nelson Diaz doing well to protect his strike zone here. He's not going to go down without a fight. Here in the bottom of the third with the bases empty, nobody out. Carpenter's pitch. Outside, and Diaz draws a walk. Leadoff walk for Nelson. And that's going to bring up Leo Romero with nobody out and a runner on first. No outs, one runner on first. Romero swings at one in the dirt. 0-1. Carpenter checks the runner at first to the set, delivers the 0-1, and it's hit to straightaway center field. Center fielder comes in to right center to make the catch, one down. One out in the bottom of the third. Lancers 4, Raiders nothing. Lawrence High trying to upset Central Catholic here on their home field. One out, first pitch is a ball outside. Almonte hits that one to third base. Throw to second for one, on to first. In time for the inning-ending double play. And that'll do it for the third inning, folks. Thanks, as always, for joining us here on LPS Media this evening. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with the top of the fourth.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. The Raiders and the Lancers going at it here at Devlin Field in Lawrence, Massachusetts. The Lancers have a 4-0 lead. We move to the top of the fourth inning. Abel Acosta on the mound for the Lancers. His first pitch is in the dirt for ball one. He's facing off against Mike Piero. Acosta with a strike right down the middle. Some velocity on that one. Working with a 4-0 lead. He's going to try and throw strikes. Pitching a shutout here so far. Acosta delivers that one in the dirt inside. 2-1. Lancers scoring all 4 of their runs in the bottom of the second inning. The 2-1 pitch, inside, check swing. It's going to be a ball. 3-1 is the count to Mike Piero. Acosta with the 3-1 pitch. And that one is chopped foul down the third base line, and we've got a full count. Full count to Piero, the leadoff hitter here in the top of the fourth inning. Acosta's pitch inside. Acosta doesn't get the call, and Piero trots down to first base with a leadoff walk. Steve Hajar steps up to the plate here. Nobody out in the top of the fourth. First pitch to Hajar, breaking ball just a bit inside. 1-0 to Hajar. Here comes the 1-0 from Acosta. Swing and a foul behind the first base area. 1-1 now. Mike Piero, the runner at first base here, no outs. Piero drew a leadoff walk just a moment ago. Acosta getting ready to deal the 1-1 to Steve Hajar, the junior. Acosta's pitch, breaking ball high, 2-1. Top of the fourth inning here. Lancers on top, 4-zip. Abel Acosta, the 2-1. Fastball low and away. It's another 3-1 count. Acosta steps off the rubber for a moment. He's back on and he looks in for the sign. 3-1 is the count here. And that one is hit into right field. Right fielder moving back now in a step to make the catch for the first out of the inning. One down here, top of the fourth. Lancers leading 4-0. Runner on first base for Sean Thompson, the junior. Acosta to Thompson. 1 on, 1 out, top of the fourth. Lancers lead by 4. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Acosta has got the sign, kicks and delivers. Check swing. Did he go? No. 1-1 now to Thompson. Mike Piero still on first base after drawing the leadoff walk. Acosta with 1 out, driven into right field. Right fielder going back, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 down for Acosta and the Lancers here in the top of the fourth. Michael Lefebvre, the sophomore, stepping in, left-handed batter. 2 outs, runner on first base, swing and a foul down the third baseline. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Acosta, trying to retire the side here in the fourth. High and away for a ball, 1-1. Piero takes a lead off of first base. The 1-1 pitch from Acosta. Swing chopped foul behind home plate. And the count's 1-2. One man on, 2 men out here, top of the fourth inning. Lancers lead by 4. Acosta delivers. Chopped foul down the third base side. Lefebvre, the sophomore, trying to keep the inning alive for Central. He's down 1-2. Acosta stares in, He's got the pitch. He kicks, he deals. Fouled once again. Down the third base side, Lefebvre holding his lower back after that swing. A little bit of an awkward swing, sending that one to the opposite field. And he doesn't feel quite right after that. He'll take a second to take a practice swing, adjust the batting gloves. And once he's ready, he'll step in with a 1-2 count. 2 down here, top of the 4th inning. Lancers lead 4-0, runner on first base. And let's see if Acosta can get the Lancers out of the inning here. Abel, ready to deliver the 1-2. His pitch, in there for a called third strike. Abel Acosta sits down Lefebvre, and we move to the bottom of the 4th with the score. Lancers 4, Raiders nothing. We will take a short break and we will be right back with the bottom of the 4th.
True or false? Diet soda is healthier than regular soda.
Artificial sweeteners found in Diet Coke have been found to increase sugar craving because it's not a natural source of sugar.
Also, artificial sweeteners trigger insulin, which sends your body into fat storage mode and can lead to weight gain.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We have Raiders at Lawrence, the Central Catholic Raiders, that is. They are down 3-0. Score correction in the bottom of the 2nd. The runner who tried to score on the sacrifice fly, that run will not count because of the appeal to first base. And so our score is Lancers 3, Central nothing here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Nate Carpenter still on the mound for Central. That's a strike called on the outside corner. Fans didn't like that call. At the plate for the Lancers, Andy Acosta. Acosta, hot shot to second base, and it's booted. And Acosta is safe at first. The hard hit ball right at the second baseman. And the fielder was unable to come up with it. It bounces into right field. Andy Acosta is at first base. Brian Guerrero will step in. Guerrero hits that one right back to the pitcher. Carpenter throws to second for one, onto first. Double play. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. Here's Juan Medina, number 8 sophomore for the Lancers, with the bases empty and 2 out. First pitch to Medina is in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 to Juan Medina. Score is 3-0, Lancers here on top of the Raiders. Here's the pitch from Carpenter. That one a little bit low and inside. Medina digging in from the left side of the plate. 2-0 pitch coming from Carpenter. And that one is low, 3-0. Medina steps back in. 2 down here, bottom of the 4th. And here's the pitch. Carpenter finally gets a strike here, 3-1 now. Wind picking up here in Lawrence, lights are on. Carpenter delivers, that's a swing and a foul down the right field line. And And it's a full count for Medina. Carpenter trying to get Central out of the inning without any damage. He and the Raiders need to come up with 3 runs to tie this thing. Full count, here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. First baseman's gonna take it himself. He does. Side retired. And we move on to the 5th inning here from Devlin Field, home of the Lancers, with the score, Lawrence High 3, Central Catholic 0.
Él detesta hacer la tarea. Sí sé que es inteligente.
¿Por qué me resulta tan difícil?
Solo tiene que esforzarse un poco más.
Siendo mi mayor esfuerzo.
1 de cada 5 niños tiene dificultades de aprendizaje y de atención. Aclare sus dudas en understood.org.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media, whether it's Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube. As always, thanks for watching this LPS Media Sports broadcast. Lancers lead the Raiders here 3-0 as we move to the top of the 5th inning. Abel Acosta still on the mound for the Lancers. He delivers a strike. The count is 0-1 to Michael Jaskalevicius. Make it 0-2 as Jaskalevicius swings at that one in the dirt. Acosta, who pitched a no-hitter against Tewksbury earlier this season, trying to pick up a win here against the Raiders. That breaking ball doesn't break, and it's way outside. 1-2 the count here to Jaskalevicius. Here in the top of the 5th inning from Lawrence High. Acosta's pitch outside once again, and it's 2-2. Acosta kicks and delivers the 2-2. That one low, and the count runs full on Jaskalevicius. No one out, no one on. The 3-2 way outside, and Jaskalevicius gets a free pass over to first base. The leadoff hitter is on. Jake Delaney steps up to the plate. Runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Moving to the later stages of this ball game here from Lawrence High. Fouled straight back. Strike 1. Delaney digging in from the right side of the plate. Acosta has this sign. And here's his 0-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. And Delaney is down 0-2. The wind blowing in from left field. It's a breaking ball in there for a called 3rd strike on the inside corner. What a pitch from Acosta as Delaney bends at the knees and watches that one go by him. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Sanchez at the plate with a runner on first. That one chopped fair to the first baseman. And the out is recorded. Nope, that's going to be called foul. Sanchez back to the plate. So just 1 out here, top of the 5th. Sanchez digs in from the left side. Acosta's pitch, swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Sanchez. Runner on first base with 1 out. Abel Acosta. Swing and a miss! Throw to first, looking for the double play, and it was close. Abel Acosta is dealing right now here at Lawrence High. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 2 outs. Noah Lucier steps in. Right-handed batter, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Acosta's pitch, breaking ball for a strike. Abel Acosta gaining strength as this game has gone on. Acosta's pitch, strike 2. Abel is a strike away from striking out the side. Lucier, right-handed batter, 1 on, 2 out. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Acosta, outside and low. It's ball 1. Top of the 5th inning, Lancers lead by 3. It's 3-0. All 3 scored in the bottom of the 2nd. Acosta, the 1-2 pitch. High and outside, 2-2. Runner on first, 2 men out. Top of the 5th, Lancers by 3. Abel Acosta, can he strike out the side? Yes! Abel Acosta sitting down the side, all by way of the K. Folks, thank you so much for joining us on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th inning.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you for joining us here on LPS Media for this matchup between the Central Catholic Raiders and your Lawrence High School Lancers. We move now to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Lancers leading 3-0. Nate Carpenter still on the mound for Central Catholic. His first pitch is grounded to first base. First baseman going to take care of it himself, and just like that, 1 out as Adelson Taveras grounds out. Next up for the Lancers is Kepler Peralta, and Peralta has the play of the game so far. He had a 2-run single in the bottom of the 2nd, helping the Lancers get their 3-0 lead. First pitch to Peralta is low and outside for ball 1. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out, 1-0 pitch from Carpenter to Peralta. Strike called on the outside corner, 1-1. Peralta takes another strike now, 1-2. That was a breaking ball, low and outside. Carpenter's 1-2. Just a bit high and outside. Runs the count to 2-2. Count even at 2-2. Breaking ball is hit high in the air and foul. Count remains 2-2 here. Bottom of the 5th inning with 1 out. Peralta takes a ball. The count runs full. One man out and a full count to Peralta. The pitch swung on and chopped right back to Carpenter. Carpenter's throw to first is high. Peralta is going to try to take second, and he is in there standing up on the throwing error by Nate Carpenter. So 1 out with a runner on second base now, as Peralta is able to reach first and take second on the wild throw. Anibal Pena steps to the plate, right-handed batter, and we're going to have a mound visit. And we'll take this opportunity to remind you that LPS Media broadcasts on both Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. LPS TV broadcasts 24 hours a day, covering events at all of the wonderful public schools around the city of Lawrence. You can find LPS Media all day, every day on YouTube, on any device. Just search for Lawrence Public Schools, and you can watch any sporting event we've covered within the last few years. Runner on second is Kepler Peralta for the Lancers. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. Swing and a miss. First strike one with Pena batting. Wind really picking up here in Lawrence. It's going to be tough to drive the ball as the wind is coming in from left field. Pena swing and a miss. Quickly down 0-2. Carpenter looks in for the sign, working from the stretch. Delivers the 0-2 pitch high and away. 1-2. Peralta taking a lead off of second base. Carpenter delivers to Pena. Breaking ball, grounded to third. Throw to first is in time. Peralta thought about taking third, but decided against it. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Nelson Diaz for the Lancers stepping up to the plate, the catcher. Two outs with a runner on second. Lancers looking for an insurance run here. Diaz takes a ball low, and the count's 1-0. Carpenter's pitch gets away. Peralta going for third, and he's going to be in there standing. 2 mistakes by Carpenter this inning. The wild throw to first, and now a wild pitch as Peralta is able to trot into third base with no throw. And now with 2 outs and a 2-0 count, Diaz has a chance to bring Peralta in from third, outside, and it's 3-0. Bottom of the fifth inning, 2 outs, runner on third, the 3-0 swung on, and it's going to be fouled off into the wind. High and deep into left field, but foul. And the count is 3-1. 3-0 the score. Lancers on top of the Raiders, looking for the upset and looking for an insurance run. Carpenter's pitch, low, and Diaz draws a walk. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs here, bottom of the fifth inning. Oh, 0-1 count here in the bottom of the fifth. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Carpenter trying to get out of the inning. That's a ground ball through, and the Lancers lead 4-0. Base hit from Leo Romero makes it 4-zip. Lancers get another insurance run here. And the Raiders are going to make a pitching change, it looks like, or are they? Carpenter talking to his coach. The infield comes in, and looks like Carpenter is going to be done for the night. So during the pitching change, we will take a short break here on LPS Media as the bottom of the 5th inning continues. We'll be right back, folks. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We are currently in the bottom of the 5th inning. New pitcher is Will Connaughton. Lancers lead 4-0 here. Connaughton's first pitch is high and away, 1-0. Runner on first here, 2 outs. Connaughton gets a strike. It's 1-1. Two outs here, bottom of the 5th inning. Connaughton delivers. Ground ball to second base, it's booted. And everybody's gonna be safe. Alex Almonte reaches first on the error by the second baseman. Lancers threatening again here. 2 on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Andy Acosta to the plate. Right-handed batter. Bases are loaded here, sorry about that. First pitch inside, 1-0. High, 2-0. Lancers have an opportunity to break this thing wide open as they are in search for the upset here against the 13-3 Central Catholic Raiders. Connaughton gets the outside corner. 2-1. Two-one pitch, check swing high, and it's 3-1. Connaughton in danger of walking in a run here. Acosta takes a hack at it, grounds it to third, and the side is retired, but not before the Lancers add another run to make the score 4-0. Thank you, folks, for joining us here on LPS Media. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with the 6th inning.
Do you know what bullying is? An evoke of an emotion that hurts.
Offensive words that make me question myself.
Jokes that put me down all the time. Electronic expressions that get everybody involved. Facebook, MySpace, YouTube. If you do this, stop. 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 If you see it, don't feed into it. If you are a victim, talk about it. Talk about it.
Stop. Speak up. Be the solution.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. The Raiders and the Lancers going at it in varsity MVC baseball action. Lancers lead this thing 4-0 as we move to the top of the 6th inning. Abel Acosta still on the mound for the Lancers. His first pitch is a ball low and inside. The batter, Dominic Keegan Jr., the number 3 hitter for Central Catholic. And he's gonna hit Keegan in the leg. And Keegan will take his base. One runner on, nobody out. As Central tries to mount the comeback here. They've got 6 outs to deal with. Let's see if they can string a few hits together and get themselves back into this thing as Mike Piero, who drew a walk in his last at-bat, steps up to the plate. One on, nobody out here, top of the 6th, 4-0 lead for the Lancers. What a breaking ball there by Acosta, 0-1. Here's the 0-1, up high to Piero. Piero batting cleanup today. He's got a runner on first base. Acosta's pitch driven into left field. Left fielder going back, and he's gonna make the catch. Piero drove that one to deep left field, but the catch made out in left by Alex Almonte. One out here for Acosta and the Lancers. One on, one out. Foul tip at the plate by Steve Hajar. It's 0-1 with one out and one on here. Top of the 6th inning. Lancers by 4. Acosta to the belt. Kicks and deals. Low for a ball. Check swing. It's 1-1. Umpires just waiting for some wind to pass. It's been very windy here. It's been tough to drive the ball in the air, especially out to left field like you just saw in that last at bat. There's a chop foul into the almost into the central dugout. It's 1-2 now to Steve Hajar. One out here, top of the 6th, 1-2 pitch is tipped foul. Count remains 1-2 here for Acosta. Struck out the side in the 5th. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Acosta to Hajar. Swung on and fouled back. Count remains the same. Lancers have themselves a 4-0 lead. They've got a 6-9 record, trying to improve to 7-9 against Central, who comes in at 13-3. The pitch, Steve, right 3, Abel Acosta pulling the string and getting the strikeout looking. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. The crowd rumbling with every out here as the Lancers inch closer and closer to a home upset over the Raiders. Acosta's pitch outside for a ball. Sean Thompson at the plate, batting right-handed. 2 outs with a runner on first. Top of the 6th, 4-0 Lancers. Acosta's pitch. Low for a ball. And it's 2-0, a hitter's count for Thompson. Acosta stares in for the sign, comes to the belt, delivers, and that is ripped into right field, caught by the right fielder, and that retires the side. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning, here from Devlin Field in Lawrence with the score, Lancers 4, Raiders 0. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it here. So what are you waiting for? Just go to the site.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media for Central Catholic at Lawrence. Here from Devlin Field in Lawrence, Massachusetts, the Lancers lead this thing 4-0 as we move to the bottom of the 6th. Will Connaughton on the mound here for the Raiders. And it's a 1-0 count to Brian Guerrero. Guerrero, left-handed batter. Swings and hits that one through the left side for a base hit. Excellent job by Brian Guerrero going with the pitch and slapping that one through the left side. He's on first base with a single. And Juan Medina steps in. Also left-handed batter. Connaughton, right-handed pitcher. Pickoff throw to first, safe. Connaughton gets ready to deliver, bunt down, fair ball. It's a phenomenal bunt, throw to first. And they get the out at first, but the sacrifice is good. One down here for the Lancers. Adelson Tavares stepping in, another left-handed batter, number 15 for the Lancers. One out, bottom of the sixth, runner on second. Connaughton delivers, swung on and driven into center field. Caught by the center fielder. Two down. Nice contact by Tavares. And KB, Kebler Peralta, who's got the biggest hit of the game so far, a two-run single in the bottom of the second, steps in with a runner on second and two men out. Swung on the first pitch to the shortstop, tough hop, and Peralta is going to be safe. Throw to third, and Central gets the out as Guerrero couldn't stay on third base. And so we move to the top of the seventh inning with the score Lancers 4, Raiders 0. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Ballerina.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We move to the top of the seventh inning with the Lancers leading 4-0 against the Raiders. The Raiders coming into this game with a record of 13-3. Lancers coming in at 6-9. Abel Acosta on the mound, trying to get through this game with a complete game shutout. Let's see if he can do it. First pitch of the inning, in there for a strike. The batter, number 11, pinch hitter, Michael Borelli. He's down 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. Abel Acosta locked in here. Lancers on top, 4-zip. Low and away, ball one. Swung on and grounded to the shortstop. Picked up cleanly. The throw to first is in time for the out. One down here in the top of the seventh inning. And the Raiders are down to their final two outs. Stepping up to the plate, another pinch hitter, number 3, Aiden Norton, the senior. Abel Acosta working on a complete game shutout here. Strike one to Norton. 0-1. Acosta has the sign, kicks and deals inside for a ball, 1-1. Acosta's 1-1 is swung on and missed. 1-2. Lancer crowd is sensing what they are hoping the Lancers can close out this ball game here. The 1-2 from Acosta, fouled straight back. Lancers trying to close out the Raiders here. Trying to upset Central here in this late regular season matchup in the MVC. The 1-2, low for a ball, 2-2. Two and two, bases empty, 1 out. Acosta kicks and deals, fouled back, remains 2-2. Norton is able to fight that one off to stay alive. Two-two pitch from Acosta to Norton. Oh, the curveball was just a bit high. Acosta wanted that call, and so did the fans. The count runs full at 3-2. Full count to Norton. Swung on and hit to third base. Dropped but picked up. Throw to first. In time for the out. And the Raiders are down to their final out. Abel Acosta 1 out away from the complete game shutout. His pitch, strike one. This is Dante Pistone, the freshman, pinch hitting. Acosta the 0-1. Gets the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. Acosta steps off the mound, adjusts his hat. Getting ready for the 0-2 pitch, back on the rubber. Acosta kicks and delivers. Foul to the backstop. Pistone just able to stay alive. Once again, the 0-2 pitch from Acosta. And that one is just a bit outside for a ball. It's 1-2. Pistone did a good job to let that one go. Here's the 1-2. Acosta high and tight for a ball, 2-2. Lancers 1 strike away from a big upset victory. Bases empty. 2 outs, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on and missed. And the Lancers have defeated Central Catholic by the score of 4-0. Abel Acosta, a complete game shutout. The Lancers improve their record to 7-9, while the Raiders fall to 13-4. Folks, it's been a pleasure and a privilege to provide you with tonight's broadcast. For my entire crew, Anthony Calderon, Jessica Pimentel, our producer Dave Pekarsky, my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for joining us on LPS Media, and we'll see you next time.